everyone! It's been quite a really long while, and I'm so sorry. And I can't quite see my preview on my Twitch. I don't know why, but if you're in the chat room and if you can see me, because right now I just see this like black screen. Will you let me know if you can see me or if you can hear me? Because my OBS says that I'm fine, but my Twitch, I can't seem to see anything on Twitch, so I'm not sure if it's like a network error or if it's a Twitch error. Let me try out something else too. I don't know. Okay, my internet seems to be working fine, but so I guess it's just Twitch. It works fine. Hello! Oh my god, I'm back. Okay, let me just try refreshing my Twitch again. I don't know what's happening, but yeah, I guess I'll try refreshing later. Weird. But internet seems to be working fine. I just don't know what you guys are seeing. Okay, yes. I am back. I am back. Oh, I am happy to be back. I actually got back last Sunday, so a bit more than a week ago. And then I was planning to do a stream last Monday, but I actually have no idea how I spent last Monday. I think it was like in a very jet-lagged fog. I might have been working. So I've been really heads down lately. Hi, Jen! Oh my gosh, hi, Jen. Thank you so much for joining. And then, yeah, okay, so you can see me and you can hear me. I think you can hear me, so I'm glad. I just can't see myself, but that's okay. That's more for my own vanity. So yeah, so I've actually no idea what I was doing last Monday. I think I might have been working a bit. And then I've been really heads down on this client project, which I'm like, I wanted to say tonight that like it's wrapped up, but like we just have that like tiny little bit to go, and then hopefully it will come out on Wednesday, fingers crossed. And then after that, I have like so many things that I wanted to do in December that hasn't gotten done yet. Things like, I want to read Oathbringer. I haven't had the courage to start Brandon Sanderson, because every time I start reading Brandon Sanderson, like there's no self-control where his books are concerned. Yes, Serenify. Thank you so much for all of the details. Napcats, hello, and Pick 9117, hello again. I think a lot of your handles I don't quite recognize, but thank you so much for joining. I am excited that you're all here. No. Okay, so this thing is like, I've had what I think is something like carpal tunnel for like the last 7 years, but it's like been such a minor inconvenience. Like it's just like a little bit weak of a wrist, and then like when I exercise, I can like feel it being weak, and I think it's probably carpal tunnel. But like I was at the doctor's last week, and I was like, well, I'm here, so I might as well explain it to her, and she gave me this wrist thing. Like I didn't break anything, and she was like, yeah, we'll just assign you physical training or physical therapy. So it's not as big of a deal as it looks. It's kind of just frightening looking. Yeah, no, I'm fine. It's just although it does get in the way of typing a little bit, I've like gotten used to it a bit more this past week, but I may or may not be slower than usual and make more typos than usual. Yeah, so that's the wrist. I don't think it's a big deal. I hope it's not a big deal. Yeah, so there's that. And then, so I really want to read Brandon Sanderson. I'm like hoping to wrap up this client project, and then like, you know, I'm still gonna try and and then I want to work on this as much as I can. And, but I just want like, all I want for Christmas, I'm not religious, but all I want for Christmas is a few days off so that I can binge read Oathbringer. That's all I want. And then I also want to like, there's some things I want to figure out with my like what I want to like my quote unquote business goals for the upcoming year and like just goals for the upcoming year. I recently read Sarah Dransner's retrospective, and I really liked what she said at the very end. This one, Sarah Dransner retrospective. I think she is such an amazing human being. I think it's on her Medium, but is it on here? Oh, I don't. Okay, so I don't quite know where it is. It just but I just really liked what she said towards the end of it about. Oh yes, okay. There's no way I was gonna be able to remember that that title. But first of all, holy crap, like she's amazing. But second of all, like I really like what she said about is to write out what they've accomplished and what they want to accomplish in the next year with her friend and her fiance. And then I think I really want to adopt that to kind of start setting, like I feel like I went into this whole freelancing thing, like I went and like dived head deep and was like, I'm gonna see if I can make it work, and if I can't then I'll figure it out. I'll figure something else out. And for the past year and a half it's been going better than I could ever have hoped for, so I feel like it's time to figure out some business goals. Like and then like really figure it out, like a good contract for me, like things I haven't done. Oh, hello. Oh, okay, Serenify, thank you so much for subscribing, and thank you so much for being here. Oh yeah, so definitely need to work on my typing posture. I think I'm really, really bad. And then Jen says, last time I wore one of those, I ended up with Corvain's tenosynovitis surgery, so I was worried. What? Oh, wait, hold on. Wait, you ended up with it because you wore one of these, or because you had it, you had to wear one of these? Chiropractor or physical therapist probably better. Take lots of breaks if you feel discomfort. Thank you. Oh my god, it's Britt! Hello! Oh, thank you so much for following. Wait, hold on. Wait, I only heard the little magic chime that. Thank you, Britt, so much for following. I think it's the first time I've seen you in my chat, so I'm really happy. Okay, so there's like a bunch of housekeeping things that I want to get through before I get going with the code. Let's see, so I talked about what I've been up to, what I want to do in my winter break. There's also that list of things I wanted to teach myself, amongst the most ambitious being I wanted to reteach myself. Well, I never learned linear algebra, so I wanted to teach myself linear algebra and like do a bunch of practice problems. And then I also wanted to like teach myself a little bit of like generative art coding. These are all things I wanted to do for December that like I haven't been able to start on yet. But hopefully I can get some done over the break. I also need to catch up on my data sketches writing. I still haven't written the write-up for the April one I finished. So lots to catch up on. And then I just got back last Sunday from Japan and Korea. I was in Japan for a conference. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, Pavitra Komad, thank you so much for joining. And oh my god, hi Sean. Wait, thanks for hosting. Of course I will host you. Of course I will host you, Sean. Wait, Jen says, no, I had a baby which caused the Corvains, which caused the surgery. Oh, got it. Okay. Hey everyone, thank you so much for being awesome in the chat. So yeah, okay, wait, hold on. And then I just got back from Japan on Sunday and Korea. So it was my I partially grew up in Japan, so Japan is somewhere I love visiting. And then this was my third time. I've been back in Japan since I left when I was a kid, because I used to live there. And then I was there for a really fun conference, NoFest Tokyo, and it was just really cool to see. Like, I feel like because I live in the San Francisco Bay Area, I think I'm like very, I'm primarily, I guess, I'm more aware of like the Western, I guess, dev community, and then like sometimes I'll go to Europe for conferences. So it was really, really cool to kind of go to Japan and kind of see the dev scene there. I got to go to Singapore last year, and that was a really cool experience, but this was also really fun to kind of see all the local dev communities that are there. And I guess, and then your algebra. And so I guess this is time for me to make a little bit of announcement, which is to say, I've been kind of holding this like little, like, it's not really a secret, but back at 50 feet, thank you so much for following. So it's not much of a secret or anything, but I've been really excited, and I've been like planning this out since like August time or something. So I've decided to go and live in Japan for 3 months next year, just 3 months, to kind of give it a try. And the reason for it, and that's also why I kind of took a bit of time in Japan this time around. This past trip, I just got back from, was there for about 2 weeks. So it's always been a dream of mine to live in Japan as an adult, and that's because I grew up in Japan when I was between the ages of 4 to 10, and I had always thought that I would go to middle school in Japan, and high school and college, and that I would grow up to be an adult in Japan. And that really slowly changed when my dad got a new job in America when I was 10. And I'm like super grateful that we moved here, but like there's a part of me that has always been wanting to live in Japan as an adult. So yeah, so I'm gonna take that leap, and I'm gonna go live there for 3 months, and I'm still gonna freelance, and I'm still gonna do this. I'm still gonna like Twitch and live stream, although I have to figure out exactly what time of day that would be in Japan to live stream at like a normal hour for everybody. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you. Yeah, so that's gonna happen. And I've been holding it in because, like, you know, I made the decision back in the summertime, but then, like, I had to go and find, flight tickets, and I had to figure out where to live. And then, hopefully, other than that, there isn't much more, like, there shouldn't be paperwork because I should just be there in tourist visa. So, but if you do have any advice on, like, I don't know, paperwork that needs to be done for whatever reason, please let me know. I don't think there should be any. Cleared it with my doctor. She was like, yeah, I'm not worried about you going to Japan. I'm just really excited to go there because I feel like growing up primarily in America, I feel like I understand a lot about the culture here and the history here, and like European history, and also just like a lot of European art. But I've tried to teach myself over the years about like Asia, like, because I'm Chinese, so a lot about Chinese history and Chinese art. But I've always, I wanted to be back in a country, in a city where I really love the art and I love the design, their design aesthetics, and it's so exciting for me to see also how they're blending art and technology together, and art and code together. So I'm hoping to like really kind of explore and get inspired. That's my number one hope. And the second thing is I'm hoping to do a project while I'm there. And I'll talk about it when I do I'm hoping to do a write-up about kind of something similar to what Sarah did with her retrospective, but like I've been wanting to do a years in like this past year and a half in review of starting freelancing, and also kind of like everything that I've learned from a non-technical perspective, of everything I've learned about what I want to do and my priorities, and and the kind of projects I want to do going forward. And then that also ties in on why I want to go to Japan. And I'll be real, I would love to live in China if it wasn't so polluted where the places I want to go, and also kind of like societally a little bit messy. So yeah, but that is the thing that I'm most excited about. So that will happen end of February for 3 months. And oh, thank you, Corey Leeds. Thank you so much for following. And then, oh, thank you so much. Oh my God. Hi, RJ. I think I haven't seen you in here in a while too. And then in 1534, thank you so much for joining also. Yes, being Chinese, I do really like, or I'm Chinese American now, I suppose. So I do really like China. I miss it a lot. And then sometimes especially because most of my extended family is there, but I don't think for health reasons I can live there for the long term. But thank you, Atos. Thank you so much for ganbarimasu. And Britt says, I can't wait to see what you create while you're there. Yeah, I'm really excited. I think that kind of this different, I tried to take in a lot of inspiration from kind of like the art around me. I tried to go to a lot of art museums. And so I'm kind of really excited to see this difference. My sister is here. She's staring at me.
The power went off in your bathroom for some reason.
Did you short circuit my bathroom?
I don't know, but I was running the fan and the light.
Okay, I'll check it in a bit. Do you still need it?
No, I'm good. I'm done.
Okay, alright. That was just all recorded. Bye-bye.
I know. It's Twitch. I know how Twitch works. I follow gamers on there.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay, so what was I saying? Oh yeah, so hopefully the fact that my art inspirations come from elsewhere hopefully means like a little bit different visualizations will come out, or I want to do more like data art and generative art, so we'll see how that goes also. Yeah, so yes. Yeah, Sean is like sister. No, she's here for the weekend because she goes to school near here, and then we're supposed to drive back to our parents on Wednesday. So that is why she's here. And back at 50 feet says, super excited for more live coders on Twitch. Yes! Except I haven't live coded in a while. I'm sorry. And hopefully it goes well today because I have a plan, but I haven't really thought through how to execute it. And thank you. So, okay, to the code. So the last time we talked, I think I had just gotten the filters working. This was like a month ago. Wow. This was like Monday of Thanksgiving that I did this. So I think I did some code where I filtered all of these colors by you can now filter by hue, saturation, range, and I wrote a bunch of functions to filter all those colors by that. And since then, I went and refactored the code a little bit because it was really messy code. I find that when I'm live coding, if it's anything that requires thinking, I can't quite do it on the spot. So then I have to do it like the easiest brute force way, and then I go back and refactor it. So that time around, I wanted to filter all the colors by their hue and saturation and range. So I basically wrote like 3 functions that looked exactly the same, except it was for, yeah, so they looked exactly this. Basically I copy pasted, and so I've refactored it since, so that it takes the HSL in one function and then returns all of the filtered videos and all of the colors that's been filtered, or I guess kept. And I also did this fun thing where I filter the screenshots with the colors. So right now I am filtering by a hue range of 300 to 10, so that like gives you all of the red areas, and then a saturation range of between 75 to 100%, and then the lightness is all of them. And this is actually really fun. So the place I'm at with this visualization is I'm still in the exploratory phase where I'm trying to figure out all the interesting things with the data. And I've been in this phase for a while. Originally I wanted to finish it last week, but life happens. So and yeah, so life sometimes gets in the way. And so the fun thing, if you can, I actually don't know if you guys can see it, but this is, yeah, being filtered by red, and it's actually really fun because for example, when you filter by red, so this is sorted by the number of appearances. So the most frequent song is up here. So this one is thematically so interesting to me because the only really red thing in this whole video is her dresses and the roses, and this is her music video back in 2007. And then the next music video with the most frequent use of red is her most recent video, where she still has red dresses but no red roses, and the other reds are like all her red lip color and this like magenta. What was that scene called? Like when she was like her girl squad goals. Yeah, that one. And then some of the robbers in the back. So super interesting thus far. I definitely need to optimize it. I think I'm thinking of putting this in a web worker. I need to figure that out still. I've never used one. But I need to put this calculation into a web worker for my final version, because right now it's really, because I'm literally going through every single pixel to figure out if that pixel is in that hue, saturation, and lightness range. So if you have any more of a much more performant way of doing this, please let me know. There's probably a lot smarter of ways to do this. I'm just literally looping through each scene and each pixel. Corey Lead says, and chat. So he says, hi Shirley and chat. I'm just getting started in dataviz and was wondering what you suggest learning resource wise, any course or sample projects. I think React in D3 looks to be my starting stack. Ideally, I just want to be able to query data and display it creatively. I feel like there's two parts to this answer. I also feel like I should have a FAQ, especially for this question. There's really two parts. The first is, are you trying to learn, well actually, so there's two answers to this question. The first being, are you trying to learn data visualization, as in like design wise, like the design principles behind data visualization, or are you trying to learn how to code data visualization, and are you trying to do it with web? Or because I can really only answer about the coding with like coding for data visualization and specifically for the web, so like to do it with D3. I'm not a great authority on data visualization design practices, although I do have like book recommendations. I think I might have written something out about this that will hopefully be a good answer. So I think I write some of them out in my, so this is my website, and then I think I write some of them out in my AMA, and then I think this one I also give guidance on. Yes, and this is where I kind of give a little bit of guidance on how, what to read and how to get started. Yes, and some more advice on just doing projects to get better at the skill set. So hopefully that helps both of them. And this is just my AMA, and there's just like a bunch of questions that's been asked, and I think one of those was how to get started with data visualization. So both of these are on at the bottom of my website, which is another thing I've been wanting to redesign. Yeah. So, okay. Web code. Yes, I can definitely paste them into the chat. Let's see this one. And the other one is the AMA. Those two. Cool. Okay. So, oh yeah, so one last little thing. Let me show you. Is there like a color range? And oh, thank you, Britt. You're the best. So is there a color range or anything that you wanted to see? Because I think one more thing that I was gonna show before I get actually into the coding. I think, for example, the red was the most interesting, but I think another one is, I think this is the range of green. Let's see. So like, I think it's pretty fun if we look at like the hue from 180 to 240, which I think is green. And then after this, what I want to get started doing, oh, blue. This is blue. So apparently the apparently Ready For It has the most use of that blue with that saturation. Bad Blood. Oh, You Belong With Me. Super interesting. So what I want to do with this is right now I have to change this filters that I'm setting state on. And today I want to build them out into bar graphs in here so that you can brush over them and then be able to filter that way. So what I'm going to do is right now, because I haven't optimized that calculation, the pixel calculation, I'm going to just limit it to one music video at a time. There's, I think, 28 or so in total. And then I'm going to start building out bar charts. So I want a bar chart for each of the HSL, so 3 bar charts in total. And what it's going to show is the frequency of, so for example, for hue, what it's supposed to show is the frequency at that particular hue. So it's more a histogram, I guess. The frequency at that hue that hasn't been filtered out, if that made any sense. This is a cool open source dataviz client made by Medium for visualizing employee skills and measuring growth. That's awesome. Wait, Medium's engineering growth visualization tool. That is awesome. Is Medium's tool for planning and supporting our engineers' career development. You can read more about how we use this tool. Oh, that's awesome. So, staff engineers. So do I? A little bit confused, but probably because I did not read. I think I just didn't read the explanation for it. Whoa. Senior group. Oh, this is for a particular person. Okay. And then I'm supposed to like be able to search by a person. Okay. thank you very much for sharing that. And let's get started on the histogram. So I think I ended up calling it a bar chart because I already have a histogram in here. And then let's get started with doing the calculations for, let's get started by calculating let's see, so app.js filter data, and then so in app.js what I do is in here I say filter the videos by the HSL, and so then I get the videos that are left over. And for that matter, I think what I want to do is filtered videos. For now, let me just actually, okay, so what I want to do is do something like let filtered hues is equal to filter data dot, let me make a function called filter hues. And what this function would do is basically just group all of the leftover colors into their hues, and that's it. Yes, I think that's what it should do. Oh, and at 9 p.m. I feel like I should enter a water break. So, and then filter data dot filter by, I feel like there's like so many people that I haven't seen in the chat before, and like so many new people and so many friends. So again, I wanted to say thank you so much for joining today. It makes me really happy because this is like my first time in a month. And if you have the time to check it out, please check out my YouTube that has like my the latest Shirley chats, and that was really fun. That was, let's see, this one. I'm so happy I got to do this. So it was with Francesca and Joey and Sarah, who are all really active in the Node community, and I got to do that at Node Fest Tokyo. And let me just say how happy I was that day, as well as how happy I am now that this happened, just because like I feel like somewhere like College Shirley is so happy because like I feel like when I was in college there just wasn't that many women in my classes, and I never realized that until like very recently, like how much I kind of wish that there was more women in my classes, in my computer science classes, to kind of like, especially at the upper div levels, to work with. So like this made me so happy that I was like surrounded by such like smart, awesome women, and we got to talk about like really silly things and really awesome things, and like they said such amazing, they're so amazing, and I was so happy. But so that happened. So if you're interested, please check that out. And then tomorrow, I'm gonna have another event, which is a kind of like a data visualization retrospective, and I'm so excited for this. It's like it's with RJ, who's here. RJ is in here, so hopefully still, and RJ and Susie Lou and Elijah Meeks, and I'm just so excited to see them. So Ian was supposed to join us, but he has some like last minute things come up, but yeah, oh man, but still like I'm really excited to see them and have Shirley chats with them, and that will be tomorrow noon PST, so if you can make it, please join us. Yeah, so I meant to ask how everybody was doing, and I rambled on again about myself, so please let me know how you're doing. Is equal to yeah, especially if you have like any holiday plans, or like if there's any things that you wanted to catch up on, like how I was saying about how I really want to catch up on Oathbringer. Okay. Filter hues is equal to, I only took in the videos, so the goal here is pretty simple. Group the filtered colors by their by their hue, where the step is, I think, every 5 points. Yeah, every 5. So let me also define that here. Const hue step. So like the how much to group by is 5. So hue step. Do I group by hue? Okay. Maybe I can just use that. Let me see. Serenify says, oh, Britt says, can't wait, thank you so much. And Serenify says, doing well, working on a network visualization project using sci-fi reviews over winter break. That's so awesome. Actually, I should have done this from like a while ago, which is like, if you're working on something visualization related, or just something that you think is really cool, and you can like, you know, share it with the world, like if it's not, you know, behind some like NDA or something, like please put it in the links, and then we can all marvel at them, which would be really cool. And then yeah, so hopefully, I think it'd be really cool if there's even like a half. Ooh, cool. Okay, yes. Please do open source it and like let me know. Share it with us in here if you, whenever you feel ready. And then it'd be really cool if like we do a show and tell. So in the D3 Bay Area user group community, after every event we do a show and tell, and I think that's largely driven by like Ian is a really big is really big in like really big about this, and Micah Stubbs is really big on this, about like just kind of like showing work even if you feel like it's not ready, or if you feel like it's not up to par, showing work and like and kind of just getting feedback on it is really fun. I don't know how that will work out in this live stream kind of setting, but if you have something you want to share, like please just share it in the chat. So script the top sci-fi books from book group reads. Oh, so and then you're going to do the network visualization. What are the parts that are, so sci-fi reviews, so what are the networks, like what's the thing that connects them together between the books? And then Yahaba says data stories. Data stories, do you mean like Data Stories the podcast? Or one of Serenify says, one of my collaborators worked on an in-browser network viz tool and sold that company, and now the parent company is open sourcing it. Wow. It uses WebGL. The clusters look so pretty. Oh, genres. The network is genres. So like even within sci-fi, kind of the specific subgenres I'm guessing. And okay, cool. Okay, so let me start by console logging it. Okay. Oh, hello. Thank you, Ria KM12. Thank you so much for following. Screenshot safe for work. Thank you. Oh, data stories go on again. I'd be super happy if Moritz and Rico asked me to be on data stories again. It was really, really fun to do. And wait, this is the screenshot that Serenify shared. Ooh, steampunk. So the colors are The colors are genres: the Galactic Empire, Space Warfare, Space Travel, Galactic Empire, Human Nature. Interesting. The tripod. So the colors are these tags, and then these are their titles. Interesting. Have you found anything interesting from doing this? Like, what's your favorite thing you've learned by doing this? Okay. So, array of 28. And then here's all of the colors. I'm console logging because it's been a few weeks since I've last worked on this, so I can't quite remember how the data structure is. So I think what I want to do is take the colors by each frame. So frame by frame, these are the, okay, so what I've done is for each color, I've added in an attribute that says keep true or false. So I believe what I need to do now is, it should be pretty easy, to just, yeah, so just to go through these and count up the colors in that hue range that is keep true. PIQ9117, thank you so much for following. Screenshot, go on again. Your episode with Nadi was great. Oh yeah, that data stories episode was so fun to record, because we actually just we were all in Berlin, Nadi, me, and Moritz, and we got to like hang out and record the episode, and then afterwards we went out for dinner and drinks, and it was a really great evening. So yeah, definitely would love to go on there again. And I think, like, I feel like Nadi and I had such a great time on that show. We were just like laughing the whole time. Thank you so much for enjoying that episode. And then, so Serenify has given me a screenshot. Screenshot 2 is better. Each circle is a book. Oh, Snoopy Snorlax, thank you so much for following. Each circle is a book. We use 70 reviews for each book. Oh, wow. We still need to play with it more to find something cool, quote unquote, very much in the building up stage. PIQ9117, thank you for showing me this wizardry. Yeah, I'm guessing you mean this one. This is really cool. So please keep me updated, Serenify, about how this goes, and about if you find anything really interesting. John dies at the end. Is that the name? The Dark is Rising? I'm sorry. Sometimes I really just laugh at titles. It's okay. Anyways, all right. So let me also just review on how I've written this code. So this one, I have something called group by hue, and this takes this data set and then groups them by every 5 steps of hue, sorts the keys, and then and then I get back the key, the hue, and the sum. Okay, so I think I can just use, I think I can filter out colors. I can filter the colors by the keep equals true, and I want to do that for every single frame, and then I should be able to just run it through this this function. The only thing I worry about is that if I run it through this function, will it override? Okay, we'll see. So const colors is equal to let's see. My goal for the end of the night is to have the 3 histogram filters and have them like update as we filter it down. That's my goal. Like I want the histograms to move based on like if I filter by a saturation, that should change how the histogram looks for the hue and vice versa. And oh yeah. I'm sorry if I'm completely butchering your name. Pavitra? Data Stories, yeah. Data Stories is a podcast and largely for the data visualization community. I think it primarily covers data visualization, events, projects, stories. And let me see. Oh yeah, and there's a Slack. Okay. Chain videos, and so for each video, I want to get out the frames. Dot filter. We know dot map. Video, and I want to just get. For each video, I want to get the map video dot frames. There's so much nesting going on. Okay, so for each frame, I only want, oh my god, there's like 3 levels of nesting. I want to only keep the colors. Oh shit, so if for every frame I have an array of colors. Alright. This is, okay. I'm not gonna do it this way. Okay. Const colors is an array, and then I'm just gonna loop through each of the videos. And each of the frames within the videos. I feel like I have like way too many. Okay, I have to loop through them. Okay, and then for each of the frames, I have an array of colors, and only if color is dot keep, then I want to, yes, I want to push that in, push that color in. Yes. Colors dot push color. Please don't judge me on this code. Console.log colors. There's definitely a better way to do this. I will refactor it later. Okay, so cool. So this is all of the colors that fall under this hue, this HSL range. And then I think all I need to do is actually let colors be that. Wait. So then is equal to group by hues. And then I should be able to just do colors. And then this should give me back the data structure I need. To do my histogram. Yes, I pronounced it right. Okay. Serenify, I love the episode with Nikki Case and Scott McCloud. Oh, I really liked Scott McCloud's episode too, and I still need to listen to Nikki's episode. I feel like I'm so behind on podcasts right now. Like I used to listen while I was like, I'd take walks in the morning and that'd be my exercise. But I haven't been exercising recently and that's really bad. But anyways, thank you, Sean, so much for joining, and have fun with your own stream. I didn't know your streams were on Monday. Actually, I think you stream. You stream whenever you have the time, right? Because like I don't think I've noticed a pattern to your streaming. And yes, I hope to see you sometime soon too, somewhere around the world. I'm sure it will happen sometime soon. And thank you again for joining the stream. And Yaba says they are every day past 10 days. Oh my god. How are you? Actually, I get exhausted if I do more than 2 or 3 per week. But I think you are definitely a lot more extroverted than I am. So, if you're going to React Rally next year, I hope I'll see you there, Sean. You're running out of ideas. Okay. And Yaba says they're possibly the best dataviz books. But yes, catch you somewhere in the world, Sean. Okay, so let's see. Filter data. And then cool. Key 36, 180. And then yes, okay, this is because, wait, let me do it this way. So this key is like basically the hue, so 36 times 5 would be the hue. So let me do this where I do everything from 0 to 360, and then saturation range is let me set this to 75 and then see what that looks like. Cool. Actually, okay, hold on. I need to ask your opinions, which is like, I thought it'd be a fun idea to filter the actual screenshots by the colors that fall into the filter range. But sometimes it ends up looking really weird. So like, please let me know what you think about this. Like if you came across this randomly on a website where you were allowed to like, filter by like if you were able to play around with this widget and it like filters and then it like shows you the colors that are remaining, like would this be like really weird or would this actually be fun? Okay, so I feel like I don't actually need these. So this is perfect. Okay. Let's go build a bar chart. This is exactly what I needed. Yes, this is perfect. Okay, so I get back the filtered hues, and so let me go and make a bar chart for that. Okay, so make a bar chart. Okay. Here, bar chart, and then say that my data is, I called it filtered hues, and then type is a hue. Okay, let's start from there. And then instead of console logging it, let me just return this. And then, and bar chart, oh, it's not defined. Okay, I need to import that in. Import bar chart from visualizations / bar chart. And hello, my replace. Hello. And okay, so bar chart is in there now, and then I did a canvas. Okay, this should be relatively straightforward. This dot should be pretty similar to how I did the canvas. Oh, Senior Kai, thank you so much for following. And let's see. This dot canvas, d3 dot select, this dot refs dot container. Let me actually just copy this over for ease. And then now that I have the canvas, let me first render the bars, and then I'll render the words. A legend, yes. Okay. So, okay. Oh, thank you so much, Plopper4. Thank you so much for following. Okay, and rendering the bars, since it's canvas, it's actually pretty straightforward. So, render bars. We can just loop through each of the hue groups and just render, and then just render a rectangle. So canvas draw rect should be it. Drawing shapes with canvas, and then rectangle. Yeah, so that's what it should look like. So this dot props dot data, so it should be, oh, it's not this one. Let me just, not videos data, but let me console log that again, and then this dot props dot data, and then that should be the hue. Well, actually, hold on. So that should be a group, because we want this to be able to deal with hue with any of the HSL. So actually, even before I do that, I need to calculate. So I actually also need a scale, a height scale. Yeah, so this dot height scale is equal to d3 dot scale linear dot range is, did I ever have histo width and histo height? Let me just do, okay, cost bar props is equal to data is filtered hues type, so hue props, actually, you know what, bar props, so height should be, for now, let me just hard code 240, and width, actually, let me just use this for now, histo height and histo width, which I think is 360 by 180, and then let me pass that in, dot bar props, so, and then here, that way I can use that in my this dot props dot height, and then calculate dimensions, I guess. And in here, I want to get basically the, my height is based on the sum. The sum is basically how many colors are in that hue range. So, let's see. So const hue, extent is equal to d3 dot extent, and this will give me min and max. So this dot props dot data, and then I want d dot sum, and then pass in that dot domain is the extent. Actually, no, I should just be getting only 0 because I want it to start at 0. Yes, I want it to start at 0, so I should only be getting the max. 0 to max as my domain. And I believe I have, oh yeah, so to get the width of each of the colors, non-blocks, what do I have? Why do I have that? So color width, so that one is, so I want to figure out the width of each hue, and so actually that should be really simple. So color width is equal to, so if type is equal to hue, then it should be the width. Let me do this. Dot this dot props dot width divide by, if it's equal to hue, then there's 72, because 360, math is hard. 360 divided by 5, 72, perfect. And then I think for hue and, or I mean saturation and lightness, I group in buckets of 0.025. 1 divided by 0.025. So there are 40 of those. So 40 buckets. And then that should give me my color width. And now all I should have to do is go through each of the data and then draw the rectangle. So const x is equal to group. So x is equal to group dot key times this dot color width. Const y is equal to this dot height scale, and then pass in group dot sum. And then const color is equal to, oh, and I use this thing called chroma, which is really nice. Import chroma from chroma-js, I think. That helps me with dealing with color, so I can use chroma and say, for now I can say group dot key. I want group dot key to be my hue. Hold on, I actually do need to refer to the chroma.js docs. So I've been coding since I took my first CS class in 2009, but that was an intro CS class, and I didn't start doing it seriously until spring of 2011. So that's almost 7 years, and then I graduated and did it full-time summer of 2012. So full-time software dev has been more than 5 years. So yeah, that's how long I've been coding. And then HSL. Yeah, okay, so I can say this is for now pass in, so it's pass in hue, saturation, lightness, and then I need to change this up later when I also need to have the bar chart be able to display for saturation and lightness. But for now, let's just say for that hue, let's do a saturation of 0.75 and a medium lightness, and this is HSL, and please give me back RGB, I think. Yes, I want you to give me back RGB. Or wait, hold on, I can get CSS. .css, perfect, yeah. So if I do color.css, it will give it back to me as a CSS string, which is perfect. .css. And that should be all the information I need to be able to do this, to draw the rectangles. So this .ctx.fill style equals, well, actually, I just needed this part, is this, and then this .ctx.fill rect, and it should be xy with height. Oh wait, so this is height, oops. Height, and so x, and then y should be this props.height minus, let's call this bar height. Bar height. So the height minus bar height, so that's the top, the x and y, and then the width is the color width, and the height is the bar height. And then let's see if it works. I hope it works. I hope you work. You do not work. Type is not defined. This.props.type. Oh my god! Hi Ogbog! It's been a while. Thank you for joining today. Okay, you do not work. Let's figure out why you don't work. So here's the canvas that we were supposed to draw to. This is the bad thing about Canvas. No idea why something doesn't work. Why? Okay, this is not any of the warnings. And so, okay, the canvas exists. Oh, I should set the width and height. Oh my god, hey Adam! Oh my god, Adam, thank you so much for all of your help. Like, I feel like I just like dumped a bunch of random questions on you, so but like thank you so much for very patiently answering them. So I've been using Adam's graph scroll library, and yeah, and every time I have a question I'm like, Adam, please help. I don't think I ever really figured out a good reason why they were happening that way. Other than that, I was trying to calculate the positions of the graphs before everything has been loaded. So I have no idea. And thank you so much for that tip. Ogbog, it's been a while, hello. But yes, you are absolutely right. D3.max instead of extent. Thank you for the sharp eye. Okay, and that is still not working. Okay, so width is not equal to true. Width is equal to this dot props dot width, and height is equal to this dot props dot height. And here, let me now put a debugger in here. Actually, let me not put a, oh yeah, let me put a debugger in here. Oh, thank you, Asmaris. Thank you so much for following. Let's see. Okay, so put a debugger in here. How have both of you been, Ogbog and Adam? Let me know. Okay, so X is not, okay, so color, I think it might be that color width. That color width is not defined. Is that why? Or height scale, bar height, whoa, yo. Okay, bar height is all, okay, hold on. This dot height scale, da ga dot domain. Okay, let me get out of this loop. This dot color, this dot, okay, dot domain is 0 and 1. Oh, of course, because I have not called calculate yet. This dot color width is not there either because I have not called calculate dimensions. So now that I do that, it should work. Adam's actually, so your boss says still looking for dataviz applicants at Bloomberg. Adam's been at New York Times for the past year or year and a half, I think. So, and Ogbog says, been well, been pretty good. Hope you've been well. I've been well. Thank you so much. The thing that I am the most happy about is the fact that I went through Japan and Korea for like 2.5 weeks and managed to not get sick. I was very proud of myself because coming from San Francisco area where the weather is always nice, winter is not something I register. And so whenever I travel to anywhere else in the world that has actual winter, I'm like, please don't get sick, please don't get sick. And I'm very, very proud of myself. And I'm gonna knock on wood just in case I get sick right now. And yes, Japan. So Yale boss also sent something. Oh, dataviz jobs, yes. I'm guessing that dataviz jobs link is for Bloomberg. So X bar height, perfect. And then hopefully this dot props dot height. Fine. Be that way. Okay. Now it should work. Whoa! Thank you. Wait, hold on. Thank you. Ooh, Kyle. Kyle, thank you so much for hosting my stream. And yep, Bloomberg is still hiring. Saber does, hello. Thank you for joining. And yay! Okay, it is now showing. See, that's also really fun and really cool because what this means is that when this is exactly the kind of things I love about doing visualizations. So that is the bar chart. So right here is the bar. I keep pointing at the screen as if you guys can see what I'm like pointing at. But this bar chart is basically the hues that are left over when when I filter with a saturation of 75% to 100%. And this is so cool to see because now I know that the top 25%, like when the saturation is at the top 25%, the I guess the most common is this sort of red, which is really good to know. Yeah. And if I wonder if I do like, okay, so if I do something like so this should be the darkest. And, oh, so this, whoa, this is fun too. So the darkest video, or the video with the most darker colors is this one. But apparently, actually, I feel like, hold on. I feel like this isn't showing everything. Width is 360 and height is 180. Because this is definitely, hold on. Something feels wrong. Something definitely feels wrong. Because this is definitely not true. This should not, hold on. Group.key. Oh, yes, yes. Okay, so it needs to be that I need to use group.hue. Okay, not group.key. Group.hue, because group.key, yeah, so this is the correct one. Yes! Okay, this makes more sense. So when it's the darkest, apparently this blue peaks. So I'll make them, okay, so so I guess when it's all of the colors, let's see what it looks like. Okay, so still really big here. So this is most likely her flesh color, and then there's a peak here at the blue. And then when I filter by the top saturation, oh my god, hi HJ! So many people tonight, that makes me so happy. Okay, so still really big peak in the red. And then the blue is a little bit less. Yobal says, if anyone here hasn't visited, this group is fantastic for getting gigs and jobs with no real job. I got $600 in 2014 making a forced directed graph. If I didn't read the forced directed graph part, I was like, this is venturing really deeply into the like, I make blah 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 a month, like doing this thing on the internet, like that kind of ad. I was like getting a little bit suspicious. But then I read forced directed graph. So I was like, okay, this is still relevant. I was like, are we getting into those ads that are like, I make $1,000 a month doing this thing on the internet? Oh, this is the mobile version. Let's see. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't think that quite, I copied it over. The link is, huh. It keeps redirecting me to this. Okay, maybe later. Oh, the James Lane. Thank you so much for following. And then, hi HJ. Thank you for catching me live today, which I'm really happy. What time is it in Singapore right now? Singapore time. Oh, okay, normal time. I am glad, and I hope, I don't know if you can catch, oh, okay, tomorrow noontime PST is probably going to be really bad for you. And Musk, hello, yo, hello. Okay, so I've got that working, yes, which is so exciting. And then now, I think what I want to do is also add in a brush. And I'm gonna nitpick at this. Okay, let me nitpick this later. This height is too big. This height is 180 right now. Height is too big. 100. Musk. Thank you, Musk, for following. Thank you so much. And yes, yo, boss, you were like very close to being like straight up infomercial. You're right. Okay. Oops. Okay, now I'm going to use a brush. So I need to remember how to use brushes. Okay, so this is what a brush looks like. So what I want to do is be able to brush that, I want to be able to brush this bar chart to be able to filter by that hue. And then, let's see. So where should I put that? I should put that in an SVG. Yes, so let me do this. Let me create a div. Style where position is relative. And then put a SVG on top of it. SVG. music? Huh? Okay. SVG ref is equal to SVG. I'm gonna rename this to canvas width, and then copy this over, and then style is position, absolute, top is 0, left is 0, then here use canvas, and then also grab SVG, d3.select this.refs.svg, and then what I need to use now is this D3 brush. I think all I need to do is define it like this. This dot brush is equal to D3 dot brush, and then I think actually I don't say D3 brush because I only want to be able to brush in the X dimension, so D3 brush X. And I just realized it's 9:30 and I need to take a bathroom break. So I will be right back. I'll be back in 5 to 10 minutes. Please stay right where you are. Have a bathroom break also, and I will see you in 5 to 10 minutes. Hello, I am back, and yes, I do have a dedicated bathroom break screen, and that is because when I read Suze's Medium post about Twitch live streaming on Twitch, I saw that she had a really cute like secret, like the screen she puts on when she needs to do like secret things, like put in keys and stuff, and I thought that was really cute, so I put in like I have 3 scenes, one for starting, one for bathroom break, and one for a thank you at the end. And I thought I was particularly witty when I did the bathroom break one, because that's a very beautiful place in China called Jiuzhaigo. I think it translates roughly to like 9 valleys or something. Absolutely beautiful and very touristy. And yeah, so bathroom break is the water break, which is the with the water. And I took that picture, and I was very proud of that picture, and I thought it was so cute for putting in a screen for a bathroom break screen that has water. Okay, anyways. All right. Anyways, embarrassing things aside. Oh my god, okay. I think my sister really did short circuit our bathroom. Oh my god. So I had to pee in the dark right now just with like my phone flashlight. I need to figure this out after the live stream. I don't know if this was TMI for anybody, but it was an adventure. Okay. Anyways, I just realized that I drew the bar chart, so I should actually commit this code really fast. So let me undo the brush, and then HJ says I love it. Thank you for having my back. So let's see. Oh my god, wait. Crap, I am bad. I am very bad. I think I have not committed anything since the last time. Oh no. Oh no, no. Oh no. I've been bad. I did not commit the last time I worked on this. I was like, oh, I'll do it later. That later is now. Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry. There's so much to commit. There's so much. I'm so sorry. Okay. Well, I'm just gonna make it worse. I will commit later. Okay. I feel like I should have like a warning sign below this of like every time I do something stupid, like please do not do this at home. And okay, so I was gonna make a brush, and it's gonna be a brush X, and I think all I need to do is say dot extent, so brushable extent. So this is so that you don't, yes, so let's see, I think dot extent, ooh, what's filter? Sets the filter to a specified function and returns the brush. I'm not quite sure what the filter does. Handle size, dot on, okay, brush selection. Okay, so the 2 things I need from the brushes is dot extent, which kind of basically limits the area of the screen that I can brush essentially, and dot on, so that when so I want to have an event for when I finish brushing. Okay, so let's do this. Dot on, wait no, dot extent is, so the top left should be 0, 0, and then the bottom right should be this dot props dot width and this dot props dot height. And then and then all I need to do is call this brush on the SVG this dot brush. And I should also have a on brush method. I think that's how you write it. Yes, I believe so. And here I just say dot on, not on brush, actually on brush end. I should call it on brush end because I only want to set the filter after the brushing is done. I don't want to do the filtering when the user is still brushing. So on end, this dot brush end, this dot on brush end, Snoopy Snorlax says the way I resolve my large diffs due to postponing my commits is by postponing my commits. Hey, yes, and this is exactly how you solve a hangover, by drinking more. Life lessons. Very bad life lessons. In my defense, I'm only postponing the committing because I'm live streaming and I don't want to put you guys through that. Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly the reason why. And okay, so what do I get? So when I get the current datum index and then this. Okay, I don't think I need any of that. Let's see how it looks like. Well, this is already with the code, so there we go. Okay, wait, hold on. console.log of I think d3.mouse. So d3.mouse. I think it's d3.mouse. I feel like it's been a while since I've used actual d3. d3.mouse. Yeah, so if I pass in whatever container element to d3.mouse, it will give me the x and y positions of my mouse cursor relative to that container, which is super, super helpful. Wait, no, but this is not how I get something out of D3 brush. I get the dimensions out of D3 brush with something else. Is it just with extent? Let's see this. So on brush end, d3.event.selection.map x.invert. Nor empty selections, only transition after input, D0 and D1. Okay, let me look at the other example. Maybe I've always used the Mona Lisa example. Oh, this is fun. So that's saying, okay, and here on brushed, unbrushed. Okay, so dot call brush dot move. Okay, unbrushed. Oh, it's d3.event.selection. And what does d3.event.selection look like? d3.event.selection. And here it's saying brush centered. x1, x0. Okay. The d3.mouse, this. Okay. Extend. Alright, let's try this. Cool. That was not as bad as I was expecting. So awesome. Okay, so d3.event.selection. I don't know why it's named that way. Will give me, I guess that kind of makes sense. it will give me the min and max, so positions of the brush. So then I can just map that back to my, I should have an X scale. I really should have an X scale. No. Okay. So now knowing this, I can get my min and max and then set it to my app.js. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Fox says, wait, are you drinking right now? No, I'm not. I am merely, although that's not a bad idea. I was just saying, in general, hangovers are cured. Actually, that's highly irresponsible. I only did that while I was in college, where I was like, I have a hangover, let me go drink more. Nowadays, I just try not to have hangovers. The last time I drank too much, I had a hangover for like 2 days. I didn't know a hangover could last more than a day. That's when I was like, my body is now too old for drinking. When my hangover lasts for 2 days. I think it might have lasted like 2.5 days. It's very sad. No, I'm drinking just regular water. Though, beer or wine does sound nice right now. Snoopy's relax. Resolving merge conflicts when drunk. Yes. Scary, I think. Very scary. Although, coding while buzzed is always fun. Okay. Alright, let's get this working. I don't need this anymore. Bar chart. So let's do min max is equal to d3.event.selection, and then I can just actually do this dot props dot. I need to define something up here that says filter. Just call it filter. Just filter. Okay, filter. That is what we're doing. So filter by what kind of type and what kind of range. Actually, I guess I don't need to even define min and max. I can just say dot filter d3.event.selection and suspicious. I really would not mind drinking right now. This dot props dot type, and actually, you know what I am relatively proud of right now, that my typing is alright even with this thing on. This thing is like super clunky. The first few days it took me a while to get used to it, and I kept on making typos and I was really annoyed. Okay, so pass in filter this dot filter, and actually I should be doing this so that the context of this context is maintained, and then console.log, try console.log type range. Cool. So hue, and then 1342. All right, let's hook this up and see what happens. Let's see. this dot set state. Okay. Const type key is equal to, actually, I guess do this. No. Blah, 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 blah. Do I need anything other than filters? This dot state dot filters. I'm taking out the filters, and then this dot state. I'm a little bit paranoid that I'm not getting any questions about my code, and I'm pretty sure it's not like I'm writing like the best code where you understand everything. Like, please feel free to ask me questions about the code. Okay, so now what I want to do is filter key is equal to actually no, I don't even need to do that. This dot set state. No, let's do it that way. Const filter key is equal to type plus range, and then this dot set state. Oh wait, hold on. Const state is equal to object dot assign this dot state. Damn it, what am I even trying to do? Okay, state is equal to this dot state. I feel like this is not the right way to do it. Type plus range equals range. This dot set state. Actually, this is something I never quite fully understood about React, which is like, I feel like by the time I do this, because React isn't by itself, doesn't ship immutably, so like by this point I've already mutated my state. So right here when I do this dot set state, it's literally just to trigger a re-trigger a React lifecycle. Oh, did you see that? Wait, did you see that? Okay, hold on. Is this less than exciting? It's actually kind of exciting to me. It's really cool. Although I am concerned as to why this is not updating. Thanks, Augustus. Yes. So that worked, and I am a little bit confused as to why it's only showing me our song. Why is that? Filtered videos. Oh, okay. Gave me something else. Okay, let me try. Oh my god, I want to like commit things. Okay, let me do 5. Yes! Okay. Oh, this is gonna make things slow. And then Hello, Moses. Hello from Russia. Super cool. What am I doing? I am making a visualization of all the colors in Taylor Swift music videos, and I'm currently making it possible to filter by any of those hues in those visualizations. So that is currently what's happening. And it's quite fun, although I think I am angering my laptop because, because of that. Sorry laptop, hold on, calm down. I told my laptop to do too much. Sorry, please calm down. Come back. More tools, task manager. Please kill this page. Which page is this? CPU, browser, yes. Yes, please end this process. Please end this. I'm sorry. I just tried to filter the colors for all of the videos. Okay, perfect. Thank you. I'm sorry. Okay. Localhost 3000. Okay, just 3 of the videos for now, and then I will optimize later. Okay, so let's try it with saturation, I guess, because that actually worked, surprisingly. So, let me see, can I also, okay, let me now do a bar chart for saturation, and slurps mad rips. It sounds like your laptop is getting ready to take off from SFO. Yes, sorry laptop, please calm down. I will be nice to you. And okay, so this one's filter hues. So group by hue. So I think I've written a group by saturation and group by lightness also. Nope, just group by lightness. In that case, I am also going to just make group by lightness work. Let's see. Yes, okay, so I'm gonna do it this way. So group, filter hues, filter by HSL. I think this should actually be group HSL, and then here I'll get the type, and then what I can do is I should actually be returning hue filtered. Actually, this should actually be called grouped hues. And for now, let me only now implement the lightness. Grouped lightness, grouped by lightness, the colors. Okay, and now here I can say, hello.
Streaming?
Yes.
Okay. Why does the kitchen not work?
What?
Why is the kitchen not working?
I think we short-circuited the bathroom.
Bathroom too?
Yeah. Oh crap. The kitchen's not working?
What'd you do to the bathroom?
I don't know. Can we talk about this later?
Okay.
Apparently we short-circuited a bunch of things.
Sorry. Okay.
Okay, so... yeah. Okay. Actually, let me just make this into an array. And I should probably go soon to figure out exactly how many things we've short-circuited. Apparently, the kitchen kitchen is not working. Yeah. I wonder what happened. Grouped hues. My boyfriend just got back and he was checking the circuit breaker. Grouped hues. Grouped lightness. Grouped light. Of course. Snoopy Snorlax says fixed kitchen and bathroom hype. Hogboard. Priorities coding for Twitch or fixed daily necessities. Coding for Twitch wins. Yes. Well, I mean, I'm gonna fix it as soon as I get off this. Let's be real. I probably won't be fixing it. My boyfriend would probably be looking into it. So, but I will try and help while he does that. This has been a very eventful stream. Yep.
That's it?
It's been
What else broke?
just that.
Okay. So that knocked out the kitchen and the bathroom?
I didn't know that the kitchen was knocked out.
Well, I mean, the appliances are working. It's more just the lights are out.
Okay. Filter hues is not defined. Oh, there we go. Grouped hues, and then now I'm gonna make another bar chart for, render is not working. App.render. Why is app.render not working? Filter hues. Oh, because this is not a function. I think I called it group HSL. Wait, what? Can't have food that looks bad if you can't see the food? Fair enough. Angbang, tell him you purposely broke it to see if he can fix it. Yes. Yes. To get him into the holiday cheer. So now group by hues, and then group by light, and then type is equal to light, and then that should bar chart. Oh, look at that. So it's mostly dark. Oh yes, that's right. Her videos are like mostly dark. Oh wait, hold on. Wait, lies. Hold on. So wait, because apparently I did. Okay, so this is for lightness range 0 to 1. So when it's saturation, top 25 saturation, lightness is, it's apparently very dark. I need to make the colors work though. Hold on. Inspect. And actually, I should be able to, oh, nope, I broke something. What did I break? Grouped hues, none. Oh, and, okay. Bunch of errors. And so when it's lightness, what does it look like? This is hue. Wait, I want to see grouped by light. Grouped light. Lightness. 40. Okay. All right. And then I also want to see, actually I also want to see state this dot, oh wait, no. This dot state dot, okay. So what am I thinking right now? Okay, so for now group dot hue, but okay. If this dot props dot type is equal to hue, then use this color, and if it is lightness, then use let me just do 180 for now, and I'll do something else later. 180 hue, the same saturation, and then group dot lightness, I believe is, yes, group dot lightness. See how that looks like. Ooh, this is kind of fun. Look at that little tail. So there's many things. This is why I kept on calling tswift. She is the princess of darkness. And in here on brush end, d3.event.selection. So light range, I think light range. Let's see. Let's put in a filter, console.log, type and range. Ah, I see. Okay, so what I need to do here is I need to be able to, so I do need to do this const. So right now it's just the d3.event.selection will be something, it will be a number between 0 and 360 because that's the width of the entire thing. But but I need to figure out okay, so instead of color width, I do need to have an X scale for ease. So X scale is equal to d3.scale linear dot, and then dot range 0, and this dot props dot width, and then only if it is a this dot props dot type is equal to hue, only when it's a hue, then set the domain to be 0 to 360. Otherwise, when it's saturation and lightness, it is 0 to 1, so we don't have to do anything. And then the color width should always just be X scale. Oh wait. So it should be X scale 0, and depending on if it is hue or not, yes, if it is hue, then I want to get X scale 5 because that's the step, and else I want to get X scale 0.025. Subtract that from X scale 0, and that should be my width. And then here I can use that selection, and I can do x.invert. So I want to do x scale dot invert. So this is min x and max x, and I can invert from the x position to whatever my hue or lightness or saturation, min x, and then x scale dot invert max x. So that should give me the right things. The right, oh no, x scale is not, damn it. Where? Okay, this dot x scale. Gah. And then there are line 50. Yes. X scale dot invert. Perfect. And so that should hopefully work. So this should be working. And then this should also work. Yes! That's exciting. Oh no, on brush end. To destructure non-iterable instance. Ah, I see. Okay, I will deal with that in a bit. But the current most important thing is that on component did update, the bar chart needs to update. So this dot calculate dimensions and this dot render bars. And hopefully now when I brush, not only will the videos update, but the lightness will also update. Yes! Oh my god! Okay, this is really cool. So I don't know if anybody saw that, but if I, for example, move it over here, does that change? Does that change? No. Does that? Because that changes. Okay. Oh, I need to clear rect. That's what's happening, of course. Okay, so before component did update, I need to say this dot ctx dot clear rect is 0, 0. This dot props dot width. Thanks, Jen. This dot props dot height. And now it should be updated accordingly. So if I draw over this, yes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. He's angry. Oh, this is fun. Okay, okay. Although I am bothered by the fact that the rest, okay, that makes sense though. So it seems like, wait, hold on. Let me just make this all 0 to 1. The filter tools are working! Yes. Okay. Whoa, look at that. So I took out the saturation filter and this is apparently what it looks like. So the hue is still as expected. Most of it is her skin color and then part of it is the blue, which is really interesting. But the lightness is not as extremely towards the black. So what if, for example, I was like, I just want to see her darkest colors, which apparently leans more towards blue. Look at that. Oh, so fun. Okay, maybe, what if I say like the lightest colors? Huh. Oh, this is fun, this is fun. Yes. Okay. Britt, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you, Jen. And thank you, Pavitra. Thank you so much. And thank you, Augustus. Yes. Okay, so filter tool is done. Well, okay, it's not done, but it is there. It's mostly there. Let me I hope I am not like getting overly excited, but let me do the saturation. Saturation. And then we can like really play with, so happy. Okay. Let's see, group by, whoa. Whoa. Look at that. This is all of the darkest colors. Wait, what just happened? Oh, I guess it's just taking a really long time to come back with each of the... I am making... I I am making my laptop a bit angry. Yes, so hold on. Mish1XP, thank you so much for following. And yes, so what I need to do is, well, I actually now that this is almost good, I need to actually I think I need to go teach myself some web workers and try and see if I can push this to the a worker thread, because it's taking a lot longer than it should. And then I need to use this to see if there's anything interesting that I can do a really brief article around, and then I think I can publish. I'm hopefully I can publish in I'm really hoping January or so. Okay. Oh, thank you so much, Princess Ponies. Thank you, Princess Ponies, for following. And let me really quickly do the saturation, and then I'm gonna call it a night and see if our kitchen and our bathrooms are working. Group by saturation. I'm totally gonna make fun of my sister. I'm gonna be like, our bathroom and kitchen were fine until you stayed over. Okay, do that saturation. And then sort values, A dot color, B dot color, and then group by saturation, I think that should work. And then HSL, so now group by saturation, colors, and then here I should just be able to, okay, grouped saturation, and then between these two put in saturation, and then look at that. Else if saturation, and thank you for joining, and have a good night, and thank you for the luck with the house issues. Hopefully it will get resolved, and then yes, I hope you can join next time too, and I hope you can join tomorrow at lunch. That would be really cool. But I hope to also see you in person sometime soon. And okay, so group 2, let's for this one also say 180, and then this one is group dot saturation, and here is 0.7. Excuse me. Yes. Okay. So if I do this, did that? Oh, so exciting. It's like the most desaturated. Okay, I have this theory that her most desaturated songs are like heartbreak songs. But I guess that might not be true, because Blank Space also is very desaturated apparently. I didn't know that. Back to December. We shall see. We shall see. Okay. I think I am good for the day. Definitely need to polish. Definitely need to go teach myself some things to optimize this, make it more performant so that I can actually show all 28 of her songs, and then figure out some interesting things to write an article around. Yeah, excited to see this come along. And I think next week, I don't even know what day of the week it is right now, so today is the 18th. No, today is Monday, and next Monday is the 25th. Oh, it's Christmas. Okay, happy Christmas, Merry Christmas. And I definitely will not see any of you on Christmas Day, but hopefully I'll be able to do something some other time, sometime maybe the rest of that week or right before that week, or but I hope everybody has a great holiday season, and I should hopefully see you one more time before the new year. All right, good night, bye-bye. Thank you so much for joining and making today super fun, and I will keep you all updated on the house issues. Hopefully we can still eat and go to the bathroom. Good night.